Welcome to today's live. Welcome everyone. Let me get a sound check. I'm using a different headpiece connection today. But anyways, I have a something that I drew which looks amazing, hopefully, that I wanted to go through for today. So if you're catching my video for the first time, I am Ronica and I'm helping tax professionals to increase their revenue by implementing tax planning in their business. So why tax planning and how? For my clients, I do tax planning for them. My sweet spot is, saving someone about, 50K. I like those tax plans for some reason. The bigger ones, they're awesome. You get to really kick and be really excited about them. When you get to use some more advanced tax strategies and get people, $200,000 or more in tax savings. But I really like the 50, 60K tax plans. So those are really my sweet spot. So if you are, can someone give me a sound check to make sure they're hearing me, that I'm not talking my head off and no one is hearing me? Cool, thank you. So if you're a tax professional and you're looking to explore how tax planning can help grow your business as well as give you, awesome clients, increase your revenue, and you can also help your clients save on your taxes, then this is what I'm gonna go through. I like this "you're here" scenario, and funny story, at least I think it's funny, but I promise there's a point. I was visiting a mall this weekend, and when you go up to those mall map that shows you, you want to go to a store. I was trying to go to, Zara, and I was like, where in this mall is Zara? So I was basically looking for this store. So I went up to the map to like, okay, which floor it is, and then it takes you through all of these different steps. I was like, can you just it shows me how to GPS to this store. And I thought it was so freaking complicated. I did not want to figure it out. So I was thinking to myself, you know what, this is kind of similar to business where, you're basically here with, whatever you're doing, and you want to get to a point, and how complicated do you make that step from where you are to where you want to be? And I feel like in the accounting business, people make it very complicated. They think that they have to do all this sort of stuff. They think that they have to do credit management. They have to do this. They have to do that in order to get to the type of clients that they really want to get to, instead of, just going ahead, position themselves and just start reaching after those clients. Like, for instance, after my first tax season, I knew that I didn't want to work with people that didn't own business. I knew that I only wanted to work with business owners, and that's basically how I position myself. So for instance, in your tax business, you're here, you have whatever you're offering, or you may not have an offer. You may just have services. So a service is, different, is seen different than an actual offer. The offer, would be something that you basically present yourself with and brand your business with. Then you have your pricing based on a high and low. You can go on that. Last week I had Michelle on, and she gives some very in-depth information about pricing. She's in the accounting field as well, so she knows a lot, about pricing, and she worked with a lot of accountants on their pricing as well. So go check out that video. She had a lot to say about pricing and how, we as, tax professionals and accountants can, use value pricing in our business. And also workload. The accounting business, it can be a lot of work. It is a lot of work. And, how do you manage your workload? How do you trim down what you're offering so that you can manage your workload? And these things directly affect your client, the type of clients that you have, and revenue. So say for instance that you haven't basically refined all those things, and this is what happens a lot in a tax business. So you're going to have the clients that you don't want, or a lot more of what you don't want than the clients that you need. And pricing may be an issue because you maybe say, oh, none of my clients are going to pay that. Really? Or you may be just, a self-employed, overworked person. So what's like the straight shot that you can take from where you are to basically where your goal is. And that, I have here to have, more qualified clients, more revenue, and client retention as well. So even though tax planning, you do a tax plan for a client, this year, you can also help that client next year again by either doing a next tax plan, helping them with implementation, and that client will always keep coming back to you. Plus, you get to help them with their tax filing as well. So that would be your goal. So what's the number one thing that you wanted to do to be able to take the fast route? Don't go through, you're on level 1, level 2, level 3, or don't think that you have to be offering all these other things to get to your more qualified clients. Not only clients, anyone can get clients. How do you get to more qualified clients? Like for me, it's anyone that I can save $50,000 on their taxes. I love those tax plans. As I said, if I can save someone $200,000, I'm super excited. But I really love the in-between. $50,000, I do way more of those. They're way more fun because I love these business owners. They have never done anything like this in their business. So to even show them that this is possible, that you can save this amount of money on your taxes, it freaking blows their mind. So that's why I love those type of tax plans. So what's the fastest way you get it? And it's all about how you position yourself. Not what you're gonna do next tax season, not what you're gonna do 2 tax season from now, not how many tax training courses that you take on how to prepare tax return or any of that. Is how you position yourself. Positioning yourself in your marketing, positioning yourself on your sales calls, positioning yourself at networking and events. What are the conversations are you having? Are you just telling people that you're an accountant? And you guys notice I really don't introduce myself as a CPA. I am a certified public accountant. Is that what it really means? I'm a certified public accountant. And whatever your certification is, whether you're a CPA, an enroll agent, or have other sort of tax training, how you position yourself. And it's not based Salvador. Well, am I effective selling to you, Salvador? That will answer the question, right? How you position yourself. So if you're going to position yourself as just someone to do taxes, then you're going to get people that just want you to do their taxes or just want you to plug in information. If you're going to position yourself as a bookkeeper, then you're just going to want people that want someone to do their bookkeeping for them at a very low cost. If you're going to position yourself as whatever you position yourself as, it's really about the perceived value and how you communicate that. So regardless of how you're doing it, if you're doing it in Facebook Live, if you're doing it at a networking event, when you get on a call with someone, how do you position yourself to make sure that they know what you're talking about? Because I see taxes is not the business that you can half-ass. I mean, there are people who basically kind of like wing it, but they can get their clients in a whole lot of issues when they wing it. So you don't want to be out there winging it for your clients. It can get people in a whole lot of issues. And normally they'll go to other more qualified accountants when someone messed them up. But you don't want to be out there winging it. So how do you position yourself? And the first thing you're going to do is get education as far as what type of services you're offering. So if you're going to plan to offer tax planning, you must know something about tax plan to have a conversation about it. You must know a few strategies that can help people save money. And these are not the, write off your supplies, go buy a car, buy equipment. These are the stuff that are given, right? Because these are the things that people do every day. What are some of the advanced things that, not that you're going to go and tell the client, but you can give them some indication that they qualify for things like that. When you're having a conversation with them over the phone, you can already assess that, okay, man, I'm going to save this person $50,000, and you can communicate that with them so that you'll be able to sign them up as a tax planning client. So it's all about positioning how you position yourself. And I can't stress that even more, because a lot of what tax professionals do is they're basing everything on what's going to happen next tax season. They're building up for next tax seasons, while right now they're not doing anything to change their next tax season outcome. They're not positioning themselves for the type of clients that they want. They're, may not know much more about saving people money or any of that, and they come next season, then they have a crappy tax season again, or just an okay tax season, and they just keep going through that type of business cycle. And then after April 15th to September, then they just like fill their summer with a whole bunch of like time consuming work that basically don't make them much money. So if you're a tax professional and you're looking to get more qualified clients in your business, however you describe that, for me, there are people that I can save at least $50K on their taxes, increase your revenue, and also reduce workload and increase your client retention, that tax planning is a route that you can take to add to your tax preparation business. And it's always a win-win scenario for business owners that are watching. Always a win-win scenario, because guess what? You get to make more money in your business, plus you get to save your client a whole lot of cash. Imagine if your client is overpaying $10,000 on your taxes and you can help them save that. That person will keep on coming to you year after year after year after year. And that's what tax planning is about. Saving your clients a lot of money, but you have to know the strategies to help them implement. You have to know how to position yourself from now so that you can start having those conversations as we go into year end. And you also need to be able to show what value you can deliver when it comes to helping them save money. So for anyone that's interested, the tax planning coaching program that basically helps tax preparers implement tax planning in their business and give you the strategies that you need to help saving your clients money along with implementation. I have a link below that you can go ahead and use to sign up, and that will give you a spot on my calendar, and then we can discuss more if you qualify. If anyone's wondering, the basic requirement is that you have to be working with business owners, and you have to know how to do business tax return, because tax planning is for business owners and the IRS tax code is for business owners, and we just want to help them take advantage of all those loopholes so that they can save money, and then you will be their superstar. Have a good day. Sal, I'm gonna call you later.